Hi, I'm Jeff Pearson. I know most of you. For those who don't, I have to claim that I was here at day one as well with Nick 20 years ago. God. And I have to say something briefly that is serious, and then I'll redeem myself by getting away from seriousness. No one expects that from me. Nick, I have to affirm, has done an incredible job taking this organization through so much radical change over 2 decades. People who have come on in the last 5 years or 10 years have all sorts of challenges. In the last 15 years, challenges. 20 years ago, the challenges were unforgiving and unbelievable. And none of us, frankly, knew what to do, so we sort of made our way by feel and by intuition, and sometimes by plain luck managed to get things done. But the whole time, Nick Muller appreciated that the entrepreneurs who were trying to transform the industry and do good things for efficiency first, and later on for both efficiency and for the environment, needed to be politically organized and politically guided to get what they needed in the state legislature, in the state utility commission, and really in the general business community. And Nick, intuitively and by hard study and hard work, sort of psyched out different markets over 20 years, and probably over 20 years there have been 50 different markets from the standpoint of what sells and what's going to be right to do politically and what's going to be right to do economically. And he's kept up with it, so it's been quite an amazing ride. And it was a pleasure for me to work as CIA's counsel for 15 years. A little bit of a disappointment that Pomeroy had to take my place. I noticed that the organization hasn't moved along. So I think that Nick deserves a hearty round of applause for being really not just a good leader today, but a guy with foresight and courage and skill who took this organization through so many different trials. Get back where you belong. I'm not done. I'm not going to end on a serious note. So one of the things that probably Bob Pomeroy and I can talk about most knowledgeably, that you have to know about Nick, and anybody who's talked to him actually knows this, but I just want to commemorate it, is what it's like getting a phone call from Nick. It's unlike anything that I've ever experienced. Because you don't just get a phone call from Nick. You get a phone call from, hey, Nick. You get a phone call from him and whatever posse he has along with him. And first of all, if you're the attorney, he doesn't want you to bill for it very much. He wants you to be very economical. And he tells you misleadingly that he's got a very simple question. and then he tells you that it's confidential, but there are 20 people on it. So here's how it goes. Hey, Jeff. Oh, good. Good to find you in. Hey, Jeff, I got a quick question. You got a minute? I said, yeah. Hey, Jeff, quick question here, but before I get to that, I got some people on the line here. I got, let's see, I got 5 partners from Dick Stein Shapiro in Washington, D.C. I got 2 vice presidents from J.P. Morgan Chase. I got a former member of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. I got 5 people that I summited Mount Kilimanjaro with. 10 of them members of CIA. But it's all a close-knit group, and we want some confidential advice, and it's a simple question. Still got a minute, Jeff? Sure, Nick, sure. But try to just take this in quickly and give us a good judgment fast, because I don't want to run up any time or big bills here for CIA. All right, Nick, sure. So it's a simple question. It has to do with, the interaction of one section of the Internal Revenue Code with the Clean Water Act, and the Superfund legislation, and some regulations from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, and some recent opinions that have come out from Standard & Poor's about debt equivalency. So let me pop it to you now, and just don't say anything that would offend the confidentiality privilege.